Hmm. It's not sending the announcement itself, which is really shocking. Huh. I think I might just have to do it myself. Okay. Wait, there it goes. Yeah. So people are like, oh, what happened? What happened? I'm probably gonna. I think I know exactly what it is. Um, there are too many people on the Wi-Fi for some reason. So it's sort of bugging it out, I think, or something along those lines. Yeah, I mentioned that there were like costumes and stuff like this. There's China Wall. I'm not gonna be wearing them because I'm not a guy who does stuff like that, you know. Well, I mean, okay, I was like asking because I mentioned like swimsuits and stuff, you know. A simp. Sure, let's go with that. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Ha. Yes. Yeah, clearly. Clearly. You know? I don't want to wear this though. I'm not gonna wear this. Okay. I'm gonna. If anything, I wore one of the outfits before, and I don't wear like these outfits. I probably will have to because I'll run out of outfits. But I was wearing this. I like this more. It's, see, people are gonna be like, oh, why just start over? And then I'm gonna have to explain. The hell is that? What? Oh, so fucked up. How did I just turn? I'm figuring out how to do the stuff. Okay. I accidentally turned live chat off for a second. I don't know how long it'll last before it decides to disconnect itself again. Because there's too many people on it or whatever. So yeah. But what I'll do is, I'll probably do with the other one. I'll just combine all of this footage together. Because I'm able to do that now. I'm editor now. So I'll combine all of this footage together. And I'll make Fatal Frame Part 7. Because I honestly don't even know if I passed 7 or not. And I'll make Fatal Frame Part 7. And I'll just upload it as its own separate little video. Because all of these VODs, for the last like couple of months or weeks, all of these VODs get like, not VODs themselves, but they always end up getting split. Because for some reason, there's something here. For some reason, it just loves to crash on its own, you know? Is this made? No, this isn't made in the same engine. This is okay. This game came out in 2008. This is technically a remake of it. Technically a remaster. Came out in 2008, but it was only available in Japan. It was only available on the Wii. And so this is the first time it's been available in North America. So it's not using, it's still technically using, I think it's using Unreal 4 or something like that. I'm not too sure. Not too sure, but no, it's not like the Reach for the Moon engine. Fun fact, did you know that the RE engine and the RE and RE stands for Reach, like Reach for the Moon? I know. I thought it meant Resident Evil 2. Something happened yesterday. As I lay grasping from the agony of a swarm of black insects crawling around inside my body, I noticed the moon. I reached out to touch that gentle light piercing the darkness. Then I realized I was standing on the roof, about to climb over the railing. One more step and I would have plummeted to my death. But somehow, I wasn't scared when I realized this. If you ask me, anything goes on nights when the moon is full. Killing a loved one, choosing to end one's own life, all is forgiven under the light of the moon, and all is forgotten in the light of the morning. That's what I think. That's why I don't want to go out on nights when the moon is full. Next time I do, I won't wake up as I follow the moonlight. I want to jump into the moon reflected on the surface of the ocean, or reach out from the rooftops to touch it. I already know of 3 patients who have flung themselves off the roofs when the moon was full. I wonder if I'll end up following them. Oh. And that reminds me of the chick from Witcher 3. Does look like Resident Evil 4? I mean, Resident Evil 4 did have a Wii port. Because this is made by like a completely separate company. This is Koei Tecmo. Maybe Tecmo at the time. I think it was Koei Tecmo. I don't know when Tecmo got acquired and they became K&T. But Koei Tecmo. And so, this is like that. It's more real. Whoa. Yo, that should count. Stop. It's more realistic than the first 3 games, but that's because the first 3 games were on the PS2, so it can only be but so realistic. But at the same time, kind of brought its own style to it, because it was pretty realistic looking, but it wasn't like super realistic. I'm not going in there yet, by the way. Oh, I'm supposed to chase the director's shadow. Well, I know where he's going, so now I'm gonna go in there because you want me to go that way. I didn't want to go in here because I thought this would have started like a cutscene or something. But yeah, it's just so messed up that it keeps like cutting out on its own. You know? It is what it is. Maybe next time I'll just start it earlier so less people are here. Maybe. Fragment of unsent letter. Records tell of a visit to Rogetsu Isle at the turn of the century by one Professor Kunihiko Asa. He invented various devices for communicating with the dead, but their efficiency was never proven, and in modern times his theories are treated as mere pseudoscience. Reading his writings, I found that many of his thoughts were about the mask of this island. Some of his ideas, fragmented and erratic, but many are also bold and exciting. According to the professor, the masks of the Rogetsu Isle are designed to affect the mind of the wearer. Humans are easily influenced in this way, like when one sees someone laughing, it feels like laughing oneself. Professor Aso's term for this is emotional transference, okay? He postulates that masks refine this process, controlling the emotions of those who see them, just as the moon represents the inner mask represents singular states of mind. I'm a bitch, I can't do horror. Arguably, Daisy scares me more. I used to feel the same way, but I always kind of liked horror games because of that. You know, horror movies don't really scare me as much, but there are still like a few games I can think of that do it really well, where they're able to like get an atmosphere and all of that, you know. The professor describes his experience with seeing a girl who, despite never having so much as lifted a flute before, played a tune on one immediately after putting on the mask. His theory is that the mask either stimulates specific parts of the unconscious mind, or that they behave as a type of medium for memories. The idea of masks as a medium for conveying memories is certainly intriguing. The professor further proposes that masks allow experiences to be shared in a way similar to modern wireless communication. He loses me when he starts talking about how the ultimate shared experience is death. Ooh. But the rest of his theory is the most illuminating. Professor also used the arts and materials of mask making on Rogetsu Isle to create his camera obscura in the film it uses. The cameras in the Aso Museum, I would very much like to have a look at it and see if it truly holds such powers as are ascribed to it in this document. See, so the thing that always confuses me, sort of, about like the cameras and stuff in these games, is that if I'm not mistaken, there's technically I can't go in there. I think there's technically like they're all separate cameras. They're never like the same camera, so it's really confusing to me. Cause like the first one has its own separate camera, second one has its own separate camera. It's like there's how many of these cameras did he make? You know, there's no way this guy's made dozens and yet. Okay, well I guess I have to go there. Yet for some reason, you wanna let me in? What am I supposed to do here? Maybe I just leave. Let me check the map. Wrong button. Okay. It's this button. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in here. I forgot I wasn't supposed to be in here. Oh, well now she's gonna fight me. Wow, okay. Oh, it was a trap. Man, this room is so small, dude. I don't know why it's flashing red. Oh, because I didn't kill him. But then how did I kill a girl first? Is that it? Thank you. Yeah, I think this is one of the few, like, okay. You know, it's one of the big survival horror giants, because everybody goes Resident Evil, Silent Hill. You know, we've got like Dino Crisis, but I think the ones people think of are like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. Fatal Frame is sort of the J-horror one, because you know Resident Evil and Silent Hill, even though those ones are technically made by Japanese people, they're set in American settings, Americanized and all that, you know. But like, it's this game and I think Siren are one of the few to be like set in Japan or any sort of, yeah, Japan itself. And so, but these, the first 3 games were all on the PS2, and it's pretty good games. And so they're kind of up there with like the Silent. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know where I am. This is the same. This is the hospital. Am I about to meet the guy? Gotcha. You know, because I said that when I played like Silent Hill 1. Essentially, I said, you know. Because I do think there are parts that can be scary, especially if you were a kid around, because Silent Hill 1 came out in '99. If you were a kid around that time, and that was probably like the first time you've seen a scary game, yeah. But like, I think because of the fact that I'm someone coming from the time of like 2023, 2024, you know, scary for me, horror I grew up with was stuff like Outlast, you know, Amnesia. So I'm used to games not allowing me to fight back. So it's like once I have the ability to fight back, I sort of don't see myself as scared as much. But I feel like Fatal Frame is sort of one of the few games I think is somewhat capable of like maintaining that fear, I'd say, while also doing that, because I feel like I've been scared by a lot of these games, but I feel like it also comes from I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. But like the reason why I get scared would be because of things like the ghost, you know, it's the way they got the ghost lined up or stuff like that. And so it always kind of scared, can I examine this? Scared me every now and then. You don't like fighting back? I wouldn't say I don't like it. The way I'd word it is like I said, it's just the cultural, generational thing changing. Or RE4 is the only horror game I played, probably. Because like, boom, RE4, you know, and I think that's part of it too, because my first Resident Evil game, I said it before, was Resident Evil 6. So it was already pretty actiony at that point and less horror, you know. So I never really took it as like, oh, it's a horror game. I just saw it as like an action game. But like, I say it's like a generational thing because like, okay, if you ask me what horror games I grew up with, like I said, it's like Amnesia, you know, Monstrums, Outlast, stuff like that. And in none of those games, you know, all you can really do is hide. The monsters are chasing you. You can't defend yourself. So I'd say it's like for people like me who grew up with those games, we've gotten used to like not being able to sort of defend ourselves from like the bad guys or the ghost or whatever. And so as such, when given the chance to like defend ourselves, it's like it's nowhere near as scary because it's like, all right, well, I know I can kill it and move on. I have no problem with it. I didn't find Silent Hill 1 that scary, but I do. Is this a cutscene or am I allowed to? Okay. But I do think, I think these games, the Fatal Frame games, managed to maintain that fear. I definitely think Silent Hill 4 definitely was able to do it, but I think that's also part of just me sort of liking. I like ghost stuff more than I do like the monster stuff, you know. So like for me, Resident Evil, because I feel like when it's tangible and you can fight back, I don't find it as scary. It's something that you can't really fight back against, I guess is what it is. It's like Silent Hill is always supernatural. This game's always supernatural. Resident Evil's sort of like physical, you know, stuff like that. So I never found Resident Evil that scary. It didn't spook me except the dogs and the regenerators. The regenerator part, even then when I first played it, did it give me some sort of chills? Yeah, but I wouldn't even say it like scared me necessarily. But there's like, I forget which part it was in Fatal Frame 3. I gotta play that game again. But there's a certain part where I get to it and I'm just sitting there and I'm just kind of like, because I feel like something's gonna get me, you know? So I think in my time, for my like essence of it, it's like I'm more of a guy of like the untangible and untouchable, which makes it scarier, you know? But I wouldn't say I don't like the ability to fight back. Let's start the treatment show. Because I think the fighting back aspect is fine. But it just depends on how you limit it. Knifing a region of death is the funniest thing to do. I have to buy it again. Because I had a copy of it. See, this is why I said, I don't think it deserved the remake. Because I played that game in like, what was it? It was either 2017 or 2018 on my PS4. Because I was like 13 or 14. And it's like, the game ran just fine. There was no reason for it to get a remake. But like, when I played it, it was my favorite at a point in time. I've played like the original RE2 and stuff like that, and the RE2 remake. The RE2 remake I was really good at. There was a point in time where I had S's on both Leon and Claire's hardcore runs. I got really good at that one. But I haven't touched it since like I think probably 2020. The absolute latest. Didn't touch the RE3 remake. I played the RE3 original. Well, I haven't finished it, but I'm playing it. But I like the RE2 original a bit more because of the whole zapping mechanic. Oh, Type 90 film. Let's go. I like that it sort of, you know, does that. The remake doesn't really do that, where it like, oh, you know, you guys are in here at the same time. Here's little slight changes and stuff like that, you know. I had the super shotgun for the first regenerator fight. Yeah, the fight without a scope. Took me 10 minutes to blow it to pieces and I just kept blasting. Yeah, see, that's why I said it. When I first played it, you know, I didn't know what to do. So I died like maybe 3-4 times, to be honest with you. It's out there, it says. It's something out there. And so like I went on YouTube and did it and I'm like, oh, I remember being mad because I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to know where I have to shoot if I can't see them? You know, I'm just watching the guy shoot specific points, and I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to know that? I thought I was just supposed to open fire, and it took like most of my ammo. Yo, Type 1488. Am I the only one seeing that? Type 1488. Wow. I'm so stupid. I'm so retarded. Oh wait, there's supposed to be something out here. But yeah. And I think that's part of why I like the RPG Maker horror games too. Because they sort of give me this. I feel like even without good scares or nothing like that, a good horror story is still a good horror story. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Simply as long as the story is cohesive, enjoyable, and it rewards you, I feel. You know? Like I said, Fatal Frame 3 will always be my favorite out of this series. And The reason why, even though I didn't really think it was like scary, scary. You can kill a region with pure damage and just takes all your resources. I didn't know that. See, I wasted a bunch of resources, but I kept dying, so I would always just get them back. So I assumed I was doing something wrong. Um, I don't know which door to go to. But like Fatal Frame 3, like I said, there are bits that are scary, but I think the reason why I like it the most is that the gameplay is somewhat fun. Okay, wait, what's the other door then? The gameplay is fun, and at the same time, what's going on here? Okay, hang on. But at the same time, the story is like really good in my eyes, and I really like the story. It just flashed up, so I know something's here. Hanged woman? Oh, is she about to jump out at me? Oh. So yeah. I mean, like, the survival horror genre kind of died out by the time you get to, like, the 2010s. Oh, did I get this doll? The 2010s? Because, you know, by then, you had games like Silent Hill was on in decline. You know, they haven't had a really good game since, like, 4, which would have been, like, what, 2005, I think, maybe? You know, Resident Evil was still dropping bangers, but then by the time you get to, like, Resident Evil 5, you know, kind of fell off for the most part. 6 people gave a bad reputation to, so it's like the 2010s weren't really a great time for survival horror. And then Resident Evil 7 came out and sort of kick-started it again, maybe? So I've been told. You know, I'm not the biggest know-it-all when it comes to that. I was only 13 when it came out. I have, like, the gold version with all the DLC on it, because I got it for like 20 bucks when it was on sale. And so, like, I played it. Oof, my headphones. There's something here somewhere. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. Is this the door I came in from? Did I just loop all the way back around? I did, okay. I can't touch that. Why did it do that? Oh, I don't know why. I feel really lightheaded for some reason. I can't go in there. Where the hell did I? Okay. am I supposed to be doing again? Search for traces of the director. Okay. I don't think I'm... Did I come in here already? Dude, I feel really, like, lightheaded for some reason. What the hell? What the hell? Wow. I don't know. I think it might just be the heat getting to me. There's a lot of mass. Lab. And I can't press the button. Okay. So where the hell? Okay, hang on. Like, keep sending me out. Keep sending me out. I'm like, oh, it's so annoying. That's what's annoying about it. You know? It's literally right there. There has to be something I am missing here. Because I walked past this, unless it's back there somewhere. But I doubt that. It said like search for traces, but he didn't go down here. He didn't go down here. What he did was I think he walked in that room, no? Did he go down there? I don't remember. Whoa, she's so cute. I told you they had other outfits. I personally like these outfits more myself. They have like the You know, the skimpy... Oh yeah, I was supposed to be trying to get in here. And that's what the clue was for. Okay, I'm remembering now, I'm remembering. But yeah, they have like... It's a ghost. Is it? They have like, you know, the... That didn't count? It's still like sexy. Yeah, it's a ghost. Hi. Eyes looking in the window. Goofy eye. Dude. So what am I supposed to do? What is that? Something over here is glowing. I feel distraught. I don't know how I'd word it. Maybe. Today's just not been my day. I hit my finger or whatever. Okay, well, I'll take this. I'm really queasy for some reason right now. Not sure why. Medical files on me. Asura Misaki, female, age 7. Room 310, waning moon. Patient's moonlight syndrome has shown some signs of improvement, but treatment has been more difficult than anticipated due to the added factor of her high spiritual potential. Hers is a severe case based on similar cases, such as isolation room patient. There's no way to halt the deterioration. Clarification of her treatment plan is urgently required. Age 7? Why you gotta be like that? Don't be weird about it, bro. That's a child. You're being really weird towards a child. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out. It's over here somewhere. There's something in one of these things. I didn't do anything. You know what you're doing. You know who you are and what you're doing. You know your history and your background. My history of people age 7? Yeah. Don't think I know what happened to you. I know what happened, alright? I know everything about you. Wow. Wow. Yeah, but I like this one. I'm personally a fan of Ruka's outfit more. Wow. Can't see what you just said. Hang on. Hey, that stuff stays in DMs. Fine, I'll be quiet then. Sure. I'm just saying, you know. He's killing her. Wait, that's me. He's killing me. Whoa. Combo. Oh, I failed the combo. That's alright, I'll make up for it. The combo in this thing is hard to do. It's like such a close together time. Really. can't do that, bro. Just runs towards me like that. That scared me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, something like that can always catch me off guard, but that was more so because of the fact that she just randomly ran towards me. Why did it move? I died. About 8 minutes ago. Well, at least I know where to go. See, I died right there just to show you guys, like, what the death screen looked like. See, because I don't die at these types of games. I'm really good at these, okay? So I don't really die as often. Alright? Besides, I can easily, like, okay. I forgot I had this. I don't know why I didn't use it. But yeah, look, the outfits. There's this one. There's this. And there's this. Like I said, personally, I'm a fan of, like, this one more. I like these outfits a bit more. I disavow big PDF vibes. Like, I like this one a lot more, though. You know, it's not as revealing, but there's a charm to it. You know, not everything needs to be all skin and sensual and stuff like that, you know? That's the way I see it, at least. No, I went back. I went the wrong way. I go up. Oh, I think I know what I could do. Okay. I have an idea. But I don't know if this room is the right room to do it. We can try it out. Hang on, I'm switching controllers. Okay. Okay. No, the reason I did this. No. I had pizza. It was awesome. What kind of pizza? Shake them? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if I like, I'm like, you see, it's not as visible on her, but the other ones will show it because of the outfit. Not a cute face though. I think they're fine. Listen, there's a vision here for the thumbnail that I'm making. Um, trying to get it as perfect as possible. Boom. You bought Lollipop Chainsaw and Stellar Blade the other day. Dude, I forgot Lollipop Chainsaw got a remake. No. Put her off in the corner like this. Then I make her a bit surprised. Yeah. There's a sale on Steam. Is there no cute facial animation? No. Closest you're getting is the meow. Yo's the guy. No. That's the nurse. Okay. Wait. Move vertically. Yeah. Spooky. Thank you. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Kinda looks like some Scooby-Doo shit. Yeah. Like this. This. I see a vision out of this. There's a vision coming from this. Boom. No blooming. Ah, I can't add another one. I can't add another one. Okay. We'll compromise here. She's technically dead. So what I'll do is, okay. If I replace her with the Wraith one. Yeah. Okay. Look, but then I'll have to change the other one. Yeah. So messed up. I had a vision there, but I couldn't do it because I ran out of space or whatever for them. Well, I could technically add one more person, but none of them cost 2, do they? Her poses kind of suck. What is this one? Who's this one? Yeah, and then did this, but I put her in the wall, so it looks like she's going through it. You see? Staring at her through the wall. Boom. Expression? Blossoming? No. Okay. Now me, I move you over a bit. So you're kind of here. You're good the way you are for the most part. Maybe move you here. She's fine. She needs to be facing this way. Maybe put her down a bit, maybe? Up, down. How's that smiling? I don't know, man. Listen, both of them have the same smiling phrase on, by the way. You can watch their faces move when I go through them. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. This is the one in the background right now. But like, there's like not much of a difference between the faces. So I'm not really worried about that. Have that one there, boom. And then of course we move you all the way up here. But we put you like where? Like here or something maybe? Not too sure. How would it look if I... Okay, maybe. Maybe this is working. This is working out fine. I'm liking this so far. We can figure something out here. Maybe. Nah, shit. The other one. No, not yet. The other one looked better. What was it? Advancing? I think this one looked better, but we put her like somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere in between. Maybe like right here where you can like barely see her face, but it's just an eye or something. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. Alright. That is the thumbnail. Once I add all of this stuff together, I'll make the streams. Because I don't know if you haven't seen the other ones. There's a bunch. I do it for all of them, right? So each one has like their own one that I spent a couple hours doing. Did I remove the fatal frame? No, I didn't remove it. It's still here. Yeah, I made one with each of them. Ah, but there should be like a frame or something. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm not done. Flip it back. We've got all of the characters here. Camera operation mode. Lens. High contrast. Camera. Photograph. Brightness. Fine. Depth of field. Focal length. Fine. Aperture. Fine. Noise off. Okay. I like it personally. I'm not sure about you guys, but I like it personally. Wrong button. Okay, I can go now. Okay, I'm switching back to the other controller now. Okay. What game is this? It's in the it's the horror game. Yes, it's in the title, Fatal Frame 4. Well, it's not called Fatal Frame 4 because when it was re-released, it wasn't re-released with that title, but that's what it is. It's Fatal Frame 4. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I wish I could show you guys the art book, but I tried to do it a while ago. I can't even like take screenshots or nothing like that. No, I wasn't being poetic. I already read this. I'm not reading this again. That is literally just what it's called. It's Fatal Frame 4. Yes, it's a scary game. It's gonna put the numbers in. Yeah, itself. I didn't put anything good. Okay. It's a scary game. It's fun. I like it. It's Japanese. That's part of the charm, I guess. I keep laughing thinking how Spawn was the average PS4 player with 2 broken controllers. Yeah. Okay, bro, I don't have money. Listen. Dude, first of all, the only controllers they're selling in like Walmart or anything now is like the regular black controller. I'm not basic, okay? Second of all, it's like $60. I don't got $60 just to be dropping on a controller. You know? So the one that's got like only one of them, okay. They are doofy. Yeah, they are. I genuinely think that's something they do is design these controllers with less lifespan so you keep having to buy more, but I'm gonna try to fix them eventually. Cause it's like, okay, the controller I'm using right now, the only thing wrong with it is got a little bit of stick drift, which is why you keep seeing like the camera, whenever I pull a camera up, you'll see it veer off. It's got the stick drift, but at the same, okay, wait a second, I need to remember how to do special moves. Is it gonna pull up a okay, wait, it pulled up a website. I'm not basic as I have a broken PS4. That's why you buy controls off of Amazon. That's more expensive but have a warranty. I mean, to be fair, okay, both of the controllers I'm using are like old controllers. Because I think, okay, one of them I bought like 3 years ago or something like that. 3 or 4 years ago. And the other one I got from my dad. It was his controller. But he doesn't have a PlayStation anymore. He uses like the Xbox or whatever. There's something I was supposed to be coming for. Oh, it's not the Spirit Stone, the film. How was I supposed to use the lenses? Square button. Okay, square. But like, yeah, the only thing wrong with this one is like the D-pad doesn't work. You can hear me like, that's me pressing down on the D-pad. It's not moving down, as you can see. But like the other one that I use for the picture or whatever, it's like one of the buttons doesn't matter, you know, stuff. One of the right trigger is like messed up, left trigger gets jammed up. It's got stick drift and stuff like that. So I just don't use that controller like at all. Xbox controllers master race. I prefer a keyboard, I guess. I'm not really good with it, but I'd say a keyboard. But if we're talking strictly controllers, I guess PlayStation's dropping the quality. See, like that wasn't me. That wasn't me, by the way. That was all stick drift. Alright. This game's cheating now, because I don't know why that didn't count for a picture. That was literally prime right on her face. It should have counted. This is actual bullcrap now. Alright, I'm done with the fatal frames nonsense. I know what I'm doing. Oh, this is actually scary? No, it's not really even scary. I'd say. It's not like scary. It's like is it like horror related? Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's scary. Scary implies I'm like getting scared from it. I'm not really getting scared from it. So I did less damage than the other one. I was an accident. I used one of the things on accident. I don't even know what I used. He's mad. Jesus. Also, I don't know. I don't have a keyboard. I was just saying in general. I had an Xbox controller that was chewed to death by my dog, and it still worked. I go through a controller every 5 or 6 months. Put on my current one for a few. It still works fine, but it's the most expensive one. See, mine's last for a while because, like I said, they usually last for like at least a couple of years. I feel. It's just I don't really care for spending money on that, you know? I had to buy PS3 controllers. The only one of them is actually official. The other two are bootlegs. There we go. Like, you know, they last long as you maintain them. Try not to drop them. Because that's what, like, messes with my controllers a lot, is that they get dropped. So I've had to just, not because of me and mine. People are like, oh, no, I don't drop them. That's not because of me. It's because everybody else keeps knocking them down and stuff like that. So it's not really my fault. Oh, this is my file. Asano Misaki, female age 7, room 310, waiting room. 1 week has passed since the failure of the rite of descent. By avoiding external stimuli and bathing them in the moonlight of the Moonglow well, the condition of the organs has been stabilized. However, Misaki is still hanging on by a thread. Her condition might suddenly deteriorate for any number of reasons. She could die from shock, brought on by mental trauma, or in the worst case scenario, even blossom. There's no predicting what might it do. It sound, smell, words, the phases of the moon. There's so much we don't understand. But the probability remains high. And remembering events leading up and including to the rite of descent will be what pushes her over the edge. Addendum. While observing her, she has repeatedly raised her hand to my face and stroked it. It appears she has not entirely lost her memory. Bootleg ones are fine. Actually, my mom has some to use my PS3 as a DVD player. Input intensive games. Yeah. Hi Mia. Hi Mia. There's something over here, by the way. Wow. But yeah. You stutter so much when reading? No, I don't. Shut up. There's a reason for it. It's because I'm reading fast. I'm sure. So sometimes I'll have to slow down and catch myself because I try to get it right more than like. You know, Cracky said that I should stop like trying to get it right, and just as long as the statement of the sentence is still sort of there. Fine. When the PS3 came out, it was the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market, so many people got it as a Blu-ray player rather than the game system. I bought it for the games. And some might say, what games? That's a good question. I don't know. I wasn't the one spending the money on it. I forgot how I got my first PS3. It might have been one of my uncles or something. And that's me. Okay. Double kill. Still one left. I don't know where she is. Well, yeah, there she goes. No one bought them. They're probably super cheap. Yeah, I don't even remember how I got mine. I might have got mine would have had to been yeah, okay. I remember it's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Mine's I didn't get it on launch. I remember now. Cuz I would have been like what? It came out in 2006. No. I was been like 3. 3? 4. I didn't get mine until like 2011 or something like that, and I think it might have been my dad's or something, and he had just given it to us. I don't remember. And my PS3 for $60 at a pawn shop, saving up my birthday money. Saving up birthday money. This would be so sweet. I'm switching the clothes, by the way. I'm putting her back in the regular clothing. This would be so sweet because you would feel like, oh yeah, I did it, you know? But now it's like not the same, I guess. Because like I don't need birthday money. I get birthday money, but that's because I don't really want anything. I don't know. You know? 10 hours. So I can't go through there. How long have I been? Hour. I can't go through there. Can I? Why is it doing that? Stop getting birthday money at 17. I mean, the only reason I sort of still get it is just because, like, I don't really ask for anything. I don't really have anything I want. So I just say, if you want, just give me money, I guess. No, it's better than nothing. And then if I do decide I want something, I'll just buy it myself. Those who undergo the training of the primeval passage, being such a deep cavern as it benefits its name, by the moon glow well, whilst those spirits return to their body. Such training doth causes they. See, now I'm getting stumped because of the way it's written. Such training doth causes that they lose both themselves and the shapes of their souls also. Thus some remain void, failing to have their souls return. If they should return to this world while thusly void, they may blossom. Only light of moon canst guide back their spirits, thus bringing s. See, like what? Bringing s thou such bodies to the moon glow well, being that place where the light of the moon is kept, and therein canst thou find the spirit. Those who, becoming void, lose themselves, must bathe in the moon's light, and the moon glow well. Thus done, though lost, they may recover. Skipping lunch in high school to save up for computer parts. I mean, in high school.
そうだ、あの日。
何も考えなくていい。何も。
あの日、私はここに連れてこられたんだ。大切な何かを置いてきた。探さないと。大切な人。戻らないと。
Okay, well, I was gonna say, I just was never like a problem for me when it came to like food. Okay, that's not fair, because I never really ate. I'm stuck walking too. I never really ate like outside food like that. I never really ate. It was either school lunch, or I literally just waited till I got home. The calling Home Depot gift cards bucks made me laugh. Because, I mean, it's true. The Jellyfin server is down? Why is it down? What happened? Is it just down, or did you do something to it? Stupid stuff. Whoa, yeah. That's what I mean when I say that too, where like this stuff. That's what I say. I don't know if it's like a stylistic choice or what, but there's something about the way they like film some of those. Cause they do that throughout the series, where like some of the some of the photos, I mean the videos, like the rituals and stuff will be on like behind me. Okay. Okay, wait. Pull a camera out, bro. He just won't stop moving. Like, okay, do I just run here? I feel like I'm not supposed to fight it. I feel like I'm missing something, and I'm not supposed to fight it. Something has to be going on here. Or I can't. I just remember that happened. Guess I was supposed to fire, okay.
そうだ。そうだったんだ。ミア。やっと思い出した。その子の名前は？サクヤよ。サクヤ？そう、私。今日からミサキ。やっぱりミアにしましょう。うん。この子はあなた大切にしてね。これがあればきっと私みたいにならずに済むから。さようなら。ミーヤ、これは私。あなたは私。一緒にいるよ。大丈夫。私がいれば。
I think she might be dead. He might be like, who, why? I don't know. I think that might have killed her. It feels good to be right, though. I told you I could tell. See, once I saw that paper, and it was saying like, oh, you know, the me part came from her name, and the ya part came from her name, Sakia. I was like, yeah, I can tell right away. This Mia person, the girl in black we're following, has to be the Mia person. And I was right. I was just right. So, you know, people say I'm not smart. I'm connecting the dots very easily, okay? When Ruka hears the music box in her room, childhood memories come back, flooding back. Her family home, her mother, Sayaka, and her father, masked artisan Soya, whose face she is still unable to remember. Coming back to reality, she finds the organ mask made by her father. The same mask had been placed on Ruka's face by her abductor 10 years previously. Reading her mother's diary, Ruka discovers that Sayaka suspected her husband of planning to use the missing girls in some kind of ritual and of being involved with the whole kidnapping incident. Ruka now knows why her mother left her father, but when she stands in the cave beneath Haibara Infirmary, she is overwhelmed by the feelings that she has been there before. Thought Raincoat made you a worse detective. Listen, I haven't played Raincoat. I played.
あの時永遠にここにいたような感覚が残っている。
お母さんに頼まれてきた。もう死んだ。
Danganronpa, specifically V3. Sorry, wait.
お母さんに頼まれてきた。もう死んだ。これを。
IX means 9, right? I'm not mistaken. I haven't played Raincoat. I think it's alright. Danganronpa is better. I think Raincoat's alright. IX means 9. I'm right about that. I know I'm right. How long have I been going for? Combined. We can do a little bit more. But only a little bit. I was taken here from somewhere. I remember walking along a dark path. Visit the place from your memories. Oh, okay. Just want to correct the record. There is not 5 hours. Not 5 hours. I went to the playlist to check. I usually only play this game for up to 3 hours. So I've technically already reached 3 hours because I spent 1 hour and 30 minutes there and 1 hour and 30 here. But at the same time, a decent chunk of those minutes weren't actually here. So I'm going to play a bit more. No, there will not be 5 hours every stream. There will not be 5 hours of Fatal Frame 4 gameplay, okay? I mean, I'm already close to the ending to begin with, so I don't want to rush it, you know? It's better to just take your time, I feel. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play a little bit more of it. But I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna edit. Oh, I messed up. I got it still. I'm probably gonna edit some of the videos together. Hot. You know? That is, listen, the last couple of streams have all been that entire chapter. I just make that one video. Wow, okay. Wait, there was something over there. And then... there we go. You live! You know? Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go play Fatal Frame 1. Dude, I'm gonna keep mentioning it. Fatal Frame 1's controls are crazy, bro. And I feel like you can only get away with it because somebody, I read a Reddit post and somebody explained that like it was one of the first like PlayStation 2 games or one of that whatever out. So the whole sorry. I'm being taken through here to the place just ahead. So the whole control scheme thing wasn't necessarily all put together, and so the control scheme is like crazy. Like, okay, in this game, you'll like use the left stick to move, like with the camera up. You'll use the left stick to move, and then you'll use the right stick to like move the camera. And in Fatal Frame 1, for some reason, it's the other way around, and for some reason the right stick moves you around, while the left stick does the camera. It's really bizarre. Hang on. Why are you covering her up? It doesn't matter either way. Change of plans. I'm gonna end it now. Cause apparently I have to go back outside to go get something else. So I'm gonna end it now. Honestly though, if I feel like it, I'll probably just play this again in the night. Like in the morning. It is the weekend after all. So, yeah. Okay. We can take one more picture, maybe. Maybe. She is very pretty. She's my personal favorite. Not to be sexist or misogynistic, but I like her outfits a lot, and she is my favorite. She's blinking, haha. She's blinking, haha. Okay. Goodbye. I think that's it. I think no wait, I thought we take a picture. Well, at least we'll figure something out for this one. This will be the next stream's thumbnail. She is literally blinking. Holy. Nope. Never mind. Cause then I'm gonna have to switch controllers again. We'll just end it like this. I'll just zoom into her face and take one of those. And just, if I decide to, I'll make this a funny picture or something. I just think it's funny she's like blinking. Okay. Goodbye. See ya maybe later tonight, maybe. I don't know. Probably, maybe. We'll figure it out.